Where'd you find this?
This is episode 3 of the Real Hoss Podcast.
Let's fucking go.
Episode 3.
I didn't think we were going to make it past episode 1.
Yep. Shit.
Here we are.
Maybe not even episode 0.5, but
Damn.
we survived.
Well, we made it.
And now we're in $1 million studio.
I'm Thomas.
I'm Vinny.
I'm Xavier.
Welcome to the show.
And we're under hurricane tornado watch. We don't know if we're going to make it. We've been holed up in here for the past 12 hours.
There's water
wondering if we're going to make it.
There's water up to my ankles right now, actually.
God tried to kill me, but he couldn't because I'm too cool.
They said what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
I can't.
What do they say about stuff that kills you?
Then you're too weak to live.
I
You weren't
guess.
built for it.
You're fucking dead.
You aren't built for it. I'm built different.
I'm built a lot very similarly to many other people.
Hurricanes are cool and they're fun.
Yeah.
And
How many hurricanes
love
have
it.
you guys been through?
I've been through a few. I know
man.
Hurricane Charlie is one of the ones I think about a lot. Had some pretty memorable experiences during Hurricane Charlie.
Why are you as a man thinking about a hurricane?
A hurricane named Charlie. Hurricane Charlie was kind of
These men so feminine.
Hurricane Charlie was kind of
What?
little dangerous.
I hope we're not sexual-
Like it almost killed
Are we
me.
sexualizing storms now? Is that what we're
Yeah.
doing?
Hurricane Charlie. Pretty cool time. If you lived here in Florida, I'm sure you remember Hurricane Charlie.
I don't.
And it's like 2004, right?
Were you not here for it?
Nope. I moved
weren't
here.
here?
I moved here a year after.
Oh, yeah,
I was
get
here for
fucked.
Hurricane Charlie, and I was staying with my cousins. And one of my cousins, the father of the group, I'm not going to say his name because he's
Oh my god.
He's redacted.
he did. But he's not. You can't say he's
Oh my
redacted.
God.
That's
He's redacted. You know, you
Redacted
can't,
from existence.
No.
he's redacted. You can't say that on YouTube.com.
Yeah. So the hurricane was happening, and they wanted like a new roof and stuff. So they were going around the
Don't we
house
all?
and smashing in the windows with a hammer to write it off as hurricane damage.
I love insurance fraud.
And then like I didn't know the full extent of everything that was happening, but I was told apparently
I love insurance fraud.
I don't even know if that's, is that armed right now?
No, I don't think it is.
Yeah, I
Who
don't think
cares?
that's armed. But yeah, I was told that apparently we had put they had put a hose in the roof, like in the attic,
Oh, what the fuck?
That
to
goes
flood
hard.
the roof, so they
let's
could get a
flood this
new,
shit out.
a whole
Imagine-
new ceiling. And everything.
Imagine going through the like lengths to commit insurance fraud and then being like, nah. Like you just destroy your whole house, or you like
They're just
total
like,
your
we're not
car.
covering this.
And then they just like deny you. That's like modern day America, to be
Yeah.
honest.
During Hurricane Charlie, I was like in 3rd grade. I remember watching the Codename Kids Next Door at like 6 a.m. and then the hurricane started rolling in, and I'm like, oh fuck! It turned off in the middle of like Codename Kids Next Door. And then I was under my bed for like 3 hours crying, thinking that I was gonna die. And there was like my windows are breaking, my roof is tearing off. And then after everything was said and done, everybody in my neighborhood stood outside, and there was like a U-Haul truck completely flipped over. There was roof pieces and shingles everywhere. No power everywhere. Red Cross was coming around bringing out hot fucking lasagna like I'm Garfield. And
Yeah, it was wild, man.
it was
So
insane.
I
was out of school for like 3 months.
It turned into like Detroit, pretty much. Just like a normal.
I was
day
just in
Detroit.
Flint, Michigan.
Sorry to all my homies who live in Detroit and Flint, Michigan.
We had no power, no water, and
I was playing.
the water came back first. I remember that, and then like I ended up taking a shower. There's a distinct memory of me with like a flashlight because we didn't have cell phones back then, like smartphones
Yeah,
or
those
anything.
weren't real.
Nope.
So it was just like a flashlight in the bathroom, and I'm like using a bucket.
Oh my
No, we didn't have water. It was like we had the gallons of water that everyone grabbed to prep for the
fuck.
storm, and I used like a gallon of water to bathe myself in my tub.
I was like
I was living in Englewood.
I was like disassociating playing Sonic Battle on the Game Boy Advance, just like for 3 months at my grandma's house.
I was drinking.
My mom was fixing the house.
Mountain Dew Pitch Black. And
in pitch black because
How
there
does
was
this
no
look? Does this look
electricity.
crazy on the camera? No,
Yeah.
this looks fine.
I was drinking Mountain Dew Pitch Black, and I was eating guacamole Doritos. Two things that no longer exist.
I've never had the guacamole.
the hurricane.
They were so good.
Hurricane took both of those out. Bring back. Okay.
Hurricane Charlie stole the Mountain Dew Pitch Black and the guacamole Doritos.
Does anyone
from me.
remember the black pepper jack Doritos? I feel like those like completely got like Mandela affected.
Were they? It was like a black bag.
Yeah. It's like a gray, like, dude, best Doritos. Unbelievable.
think I-
like
no, I
the
don't
fact that they haven't
recall.
like brought them back is so disappointing.
I think you made that up.
You know what I remember in Doritos?
I probably did.
As a kid, Doritos used to come with it was like Star Wars little fucking like damn, what were they? They had like little Star Wars figures, little coins
figurine-
in them.
Coins?
And I would collect them, and I thought they were so fucking cool.
That sounds like a health hazard.
I
don't
thought
know what that brought back.
I thought the lightsaber spoons were really cool.
Yeah,
I
for the
fucking
cereal.
hated those.
No,
Why?
those were so cool.
Why?
They lit up. I'm eating my
How
cinnamon
could
toast
you?
crunch with fucking Darth Vader's lightsaber.
How, as a kid, could you hate that
I
spoon?
think my only exposure to those was like I didn't have them, and like kids I knew just had them, but they were in like their toy bins. They just had spoons in their toy bins, and I would just dick around with them, like not use them for the intended purposes.
It was kind of fucked
You're
up.
just
that
like
they,
cooking meth or something.
with his
Or you're,
Star
like,
Wars.
smoking crack on this Star Wars film.
I'm sure someone has done that.
melting down black tar heroin.
Man,
Dude, it's fucked up that those ended up in like the toy bins because you
Yeah.
know they were.
yeah, exactly.
Everyone had them in their mouth and
every
shit.
toy was in every kid's mouth though.
You know-
Oh, it's so disgusting.
I know.
Sticking your hand in like a toy bin for like a little kid is so gross.
I think that's why like COVID didn't kill me is because I partook in shit like that as a child. I think it
Dude,
made me strong.
I was just talking about this like like maybe an hour ago, whether it was with my girlfriend Callie or maybe even Thomas on the phone. But speaking of like COVID and just being as a kid, I'm not talking about COVID. I'm not talking about COVID. I promise. But
Thank God.
speaking about like bacterial shit, I have like really bad allergies.
Bacteria.
We talking about scientific shit today.
Yeah, we're fucking.
This is a science
We're doing some
podcast.
science
Scientists.
shit today. But I have like really bad allergies, and as a kid,
People are watching right now. I'm so sorry.
one.
We're famous.
We got like Zach in here. He's just like checking us out
People have been popping in.
at work. Yeah, I know.
For people listening on Spotify,
and
we're live streaming this on Instagram.
on Instagram at Real Hoss. But anyway, so real quick story. As a kid, I had really bad allergies. I still do. And every week I would go to the doctor and I would either get a shot or I would have to take like a couple spoons of medicine of like allergy. I think it was a shot. I got a shot. Yeah, it was a shot every Tuesday. And I thought that was normal, but now looking back, that's pretty fucking weird. It was like for
cortisone
years.
shot.
It's not like when I was a baby. It was like all the way until like maybe 6th grade.
That's why you're so
Cortisone shot.
that's why you're so fucked up. They were just giving you polio shots every week.
Oh my god!
Like we're gonna test this shit out.
Wait, is cortisone the stuff you use for rashes? It is, right?
Huh? Cortisone? Yeah,
cream?
cortisone 10. Cortisone.
What the fuck are
I
you
was
Put some
talking?
cortisone on it.
No, cortisone's the stuff. I was at my friend's house, and like we had
That's probably a
parties
crazy
the night
slurp on the
before,
mic when I drink that. Sorry.
and I woke up.
Smoking cortisone.
No, I woke up the next morning to brush my
Cortisone's
teeth, and I
what I
accidentally
smoke.
brushed my teeth with cortisone.
What did that do?
What?
It was fucking disgusting,
Okay, it
dude.
just
Dude,
tastes.
I've never
my
done
gums-
anything dumb like that. That's
My
crazy.
gums felt like, well, it looks like Colgate, dude. It's a white
Yeah.
tube with a red label and it has a
I mean,
C
I
on
guess,
it.
man,
I'm like hungover,
I don't think
half
they-
awake, like, oh, I just drank like 9 White Claws.
You think that the pharmaceutical industry would have gotten together and been like, can we stop making things look like tubes of toothpaste? You would think that like that would have.
They have to have a
problem.
monopoly on the design of toothpaste tubes. They're running this
Nah,
shit.
they want the accidents.
You know, I actually learned like I had like a I don't know revolutionary opinion after watching a South Park episode, and they go in about how
Fuck that sentence.
they go in about how dryer sheets and laundry soap is just a big waste of money and it's all just for capitalism. And they're like, you don't need dryer sheets. What the fuck are they doing? Why are you spending all this money on
make it
dryer
smell
sheets?
nice.
No, you don't
Little
need it.
fluffy
Why?
and
Why?
nice.
Why? And
Little
the same with
fluffy and
soap.
Nice.
When you get detergent and it says like the suggested serving size or like
you're
load
supposed to
size,
eat it.
Serving size.
load size, the load size. And
My load's a
it's
pretty big
not. You don't
size.
need that much at all. I heard that. Don't worry.
Where'd you learn this? Are you a scientist?
I mean, I went to college and didn't graduate. So
You went to college and didn't graduate. How many times did you enroll in college and then not graduate?
what do you mean? I was enrolled. Bitch, what the fuck?
Was it
Did you
multiple
even
times?
graduate high school? You got like
Yeah,
your
I
FED?
graduated high school.
You got your FED?
No, I have a full-blown diploma from the same school you graduated from, and you graduated.
You got
from.
a.
I didn't.
You didn't graduate.
I got fucked. I
This
don't.
guy's a fucking bozo.
The story is really dumb and long-winded. Honestly, I just kind of I got a little fucked over, and I was a little careless, and it just bit me in the ass real hard.
So, fun fact about the academy. I didn't think I graduated. They told me that I wasn't going to
Same here.
graduate.
Same here.
And then they called me a year later and said, "We have your diploma."
Oh, they called my name at graduation, but never sent me a diploma in the mail or called
no,
me.
I had to
so-
go pick it up.
Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, so apparently I might have
When were you supposed to
graduated.
graduate with me or the year before?
Just lie.
Year after.
If you apply
Year
for a
after?
job, just
I think
lie.
so.
I graduated high school.
Oh yeah, I love lying. I love
graduated
lying to
2014.
employers. I'll never forget one time I came in for a job and I kind of like fudged my diploma, my resume a little bit, and I like come to the interview and they're like, "Oh yeah, so you're applying for the role of manager?" I'm like, "I am." Okay, I'll take
Sign
it.
me up.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm
Imagine
manager material.
I was not manager material.
That was at what?
I don't like telling people. I just don't like telling. No, I guess I don't like telling people what to do. It's very stressful.
I do. I love being.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
I'm a bossy boy. I'm a little bit of a bossy guy.
I was,
I have like a part-time job, and I initially got it just as like supplemental income, and even that job I was like, I don't care about this, and then like I somehow am in a supervisor position.
It just
but I
happens.
like it.
It just
I like
happens
it,
like
and I
that.
just I don't know. I'm just one of those people who just likes to be bossy. So I guess like
you're just a prick.
yeah, I'm just a fucking.
He's just a maniac.
You're just a fucking lunatic. You just want a megalomaniac bastard.
I just love yelling at people and then hitting them.
I was an
that-
assistant manager. I was an assistant manager
Okay.
at Sprint before.
Not women or children, just other men.
And the guy who was the assistant manager prior to me, will say his name was redacted
yeah.
redaction. Redacted redaction.
Since we don't have the horn right now.
He worked at Sprint with me. He was my assistant manager, and we found he was a dick. He was cool, I guess, but it was just a little weird. And then we found out. Yeah, that's kind of oxymoron,
I was
but
confused.
contradiction there. But pretty much we looked his name up, and we found out that years before, prior to working at Sprint, Redacted worked for Comcast, and he was inside this person's apartment, and it was a woman, and he's like setting it all up or whatever, and then the girl goes in another room, and then she comes back out, and he has his pants down, and he's like showing his fucking hog,
Whoa.
and he gets arrested, obviously, thankfully.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. How could you be working in like any customer facing job after that? I couldn't understand it. It was so crazy.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that people who work at Comcast, they just got it rough, man. Not that rough.
That's are you sympathizing with
No,
him
I'm not
because you worked
sympathizing
at
with him.
Comcast before?
When I worked at Comcast, though, I do have a funny story about when I worked at Comcast.
Let's hear it, champ.
So if you've ever worked a routing job, it's kind of difficult when you're going in and out of people's houses to find time to take a shit, right?
Oh, back
here
on the
we
shit
go.
topic.
Back on the
Hey,
shit topic.
shitty
Just
boys.
like
every day,
us.
shitty boys,
We
dog shit
love
militia.
talking about poopy.
Not me. I don't talk about that.
Yeah,
I just
we're-
talk about jacking off. this
jacking
your
off
porn
and
bill.
shitting,
Yeah.
and
Good callback.
is a great podcast.
$3,000 porn bill.
quality
We
stuff.
got to get some new material.
Real Hoss, episode 1. Tell them bring out the $3,000 porn bill.
Facts. Anyways, when I worked at Comcast, there was one time I was doing a cable install for this lady at her apartment, and it was like an emergency. I had gotten there and I had to shit really bad, and I was doing the install and I had to stop in the middle to go take a shit, and then I go and take a shit, and then
Shit.
it doesn't flush. I clogged the toilet.
shit. It's a
and
shit.
she just moved in, so she didn't have a plunger. So imagine being me. Imagine the nightmare
He said, oh.
of clogging a customer's toilet, clogging someone's toilet, and they don't have a plunger. So I don't tell her about it. I just go about the install. I tried to flush it.
You're one of those.
and then I closed
You're the
door.
person that
I
gives
hope you got-
Comcast a bad name.
I was like 18. Shut up.
You're the
hope you
cable
got
guy.
fired. I hope you got fired.
I didn't. No.
He
but
continued to thrive in that company for years.
no, I went and I went to go install the cable, and then as it turns out, it's not wired properly, and in like they call them MDUs, multi-dwelling units, apartments. We can't really rewire them. So I told her we have to reschedule and get a rewire done, and she said, "So let me get this straight. You can't install my cable. You spilled insulation all over my closet, and you clogged my toilet." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, that's about the
yeah,
size
you-
of it."
Dude, that's
Yeah.
like that's
It tracks.
And then-
that's damn near comical. That's like cartoon
Yeah.
type
No.
scenario.
Right? And then she tells me to get the fuck out of her house naturally. And I'm like, all right. So I pack my stuff up. I leave. I don't call my manager. She grabs the cable box and throws it at my truck.
Good riddance.
And then I load it into
honestly.
the truck. I load it in the truck and I drive off. And then she never called my management about it. But I know damn well she did not get Comcast after that.
City boys.
Shitty boys.
Hey, you're definitely a shitty ass booty boy.
Yeah, man. And you know what, dude? Like, I don't miss routing jobs for that reason.
Honestly, if I were in that situation, I probably would have had to like kill every witness. I wouldn't have been able to like let
It was
anyone
me
know.
and this one lady.
Yeah,
This one
she would have had to
middle-aged
go.
woman.
Out the third story window she goes. It's over.
This one middle-aged woman, I think she lived in like Punta Gorda or something. So she was like retired. She had money, but she didn't have enough money to buy a plunger upon moving for some reason.
No money
And
for
I clogged your
plunges.
fucking toilet with my shitty ass.
Speaking about shitty ass. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
No, I don't got any more stories for that.
Thank fucking God, man.
Stop
But
telling
we
me.
could do.
Look at this
I
guy.
don't-
He's munching on a little treat live on the air.
like a sweet little
what
treat.
the fuck?
I'm on air eating whipped cream.
That sucks.
Oh man, that's
Do better.
disgusting.
You want some? You want a little lick?
Here, take a little sliver.
Spit it in my mouth like a bird.
I fucking shit.
No, please do not. Please do not. I'm glad no one can see this if you're listening to the audio. This is
It's
terrible.
disgusting. Yeah,
Instagram
if they're
Live
listening
shit.
to Spotify, the one you
Who
like to
can see
reference
what's
all the
on
time.
Instagram Live.
I don't think.
What do you
anyone's
mean?
even watching?
Is anyone watching us on Instagram Live?
right now.
Yeah, we're
They're
famous.
done for.
Let's fucking
Yeah,
go.
we're famous.
Just
That's
you?
fucking
All right,
crazy.
cool. Thank you, Clem. We got Clem on our side,
We're famous.
watching in two different
Oh, why are
ways.
you doing
You can't do
that?
that
That's
on
gonna be
mic.
so
That's
bad
gonna
on
be
that.
bad.
Why are you doing this?
That's
It's gonna be so
bad.
loud.
That's okay.
You're the worst.
Anyway, I guess as a callback to last episode, if we can continue doing this, I
Sure.
suppose I could tell another little tweaker story about my
Okay.
neighborhood in
Tell us about
Lakeland,
the
Florida.
crackheads at heart.
Tweaker tales.
Tweaker tales. So last time I told you guys about that. Thomas doesn't like tweaker tales, but
I do.
you said you don't like the name.
We went over
right.
this.
It's fine.
We went over this.
What is it? What did we go over? Let's hear it.
A tweaker is someone who does the act of tweaking.
No, he thinks that tweaker tales is stupid.
Oh no, it's
like
funny.
the word.
It's
the-
cartoonish. I
yeah.
like it. It's funny.
Tweaker tales? What?
Okay, tell us your tweaker tale, bud.
Okay, so one of my favorite ones is I was alone at my house one day, and it was like later in the evening. I live on a really busy road, so like I have a lot of foot traffic, and people throw shit in my yard. It is what it is. And I was walking outside, I was bringing the trash out, and this dude walks by me, and he stops dead in his tracks, and he's like, "Hey man, let me get the trash out of your yard for $5 or like $3." And I was like, "Okay." So I throw my trash away and I go back inside to get the money and stuff, and then I come back out and I'm like chilling, talking to him, and he starts to tell me that he's a prophet of God. He said,
Okay.
"Yeah, man, I'm a prophet of God." He said, I think he said his name was Israel.
God himself is cleaning up trash off your front lawn.
So he said,
Fallen
"Yeah,
from grace.
He said, "Yeah, I'm a prophet of God. I've died 9 times and been resurrected." I was
Same.
like, "That's hard." Okay, so what? How did you die? He said, "One time I died, and they were airlifting me out of the mountains, and then I woke up in the middle of the helicopter. I started freaking out, and I beat the fuck out of the paramedic." And I was like,
What?
"What?" He's like,
That
"Yeah."
means he didn't die.
He woke. Yeah, so I'm like, and then he was like, I've beat up people the size of fucking the Incredible Hulk don't try me. I was like,
You should have been like,
what?
you should have been like, do you want to try and beat me up right now?
No, he was
bottom
cool.
of
Like
your
he was just giving me conversation
Bro's
and
a
helping me
warrior,
out.
a warrior of God.
I gave him. He asked for $3. I gave him $7.
He extorted you.
He was
that's
He
God.
told you. He told you he
helped.
could kill a man with his bare hands, and he intimidated you.
He
And
freaked me the fuck out. I was like, okay,
He
all
was
right,
literally God's gladiator.
God's little gladiator.
God's gladiator.
sent him to punish you.
Dude, it was just like off-putting as fuck because he just really caught me off guard, and the whole "I'm a prophet of God" really just like I gotta listen to him then.
Real.
Gotta hear this guy out.
I helped him pick up the trash and gave him $7.
You helped him pick up the trash?
Yeah, I felt bad.
Bullshit.
I'm just like standing over
You
him
got
like,
fucking played.
all right.
Yeah.
My yard
got
got
played.
my yard got cleaned, and
By you.
I met a prophet of God.
That's a pretty fair trade.
Did you experience any miracles afterwards?
Yeah.
Like when the gunshots were outside your house a couple months back?
That was after the prophet.
Yeah, it was
Arose.
him cleaning up the fucking streets.
He said, "Stop littering on his lawn."
Saw the gunshots. You literally saw the gunshots on camera.
Yeah, on my camera. Yeah, that was
Or
fun.
drive by.
So it was like 2 at night, and me and Callie were like watching fucking Degrassi or some shit.
Oh my god.
And then we hear boo 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 boo. I was
It
like, what the
wasn't when
fuck
Drake
that?
was getting shot.
Damn near. It was around that time. But yeah, we heard it. I was like, what the fuck was that? And then I watched it on the camera, and like one car drove by, and then another one chased it, and it was
That's pretty sick.
yeah. And then I went out and I went guns blaring.
Your
and
life's
I
kind of
killed
like a
them
movie,
both.
man.
No, you didn't.
My life a movie.
Really bad one. Speaking of movies, what movies have you guys watched in the past like couple weeks? Any good flicks you've caught?
Well,
Oh, dude,
yesterday, last night, I watched What's on Your Shirt, kind of
Yeah,
Evil Dead
yeah,
Rise.
Yeah.
It
Evil
was
Dead's cool.
pretty cool. I liked it. It was a little corny, but
You said you didn't like it.
I took it
Yeah.
back.
Message our
I
group
took it
chat.
back. I took it
Evil
back.
Dead Rise
I took it back.
He didn't have enough time to process it. You gotta really like let
I took it back. I
watched
just
it and I
spoke
was
too
like, this
soon.
rocks.
That movie kicks ass. That movie reminds me of there's this like Korean like horror like television show. I think it's called Sweet Home, and I feel like Evil Dead Rise took like direct influence from that show. It's very similar in tone,
Okay.
and it takes place in like a hotel in like an apartment building, and there's a lot of like people holed up in their apartments and stuff. It's pretty cool, but yeah, the movie's good.
No,
enjoyed it.
It was really sick.
The-
I like I said it sucks. I don't mean that it sucks. I was just thinking it was going to be a little like I just hated like a little bit of the corny elements of it that was like
Yeah.
kind of
That's
cheesy.
the best
But
part.
Yeah, it's supposed
could
to be.
appreciate
It's
it,
very
but-
over the top, like, and
Yeah.
I will say that it's very much complemented by like the use of practical effects because it's pretty. Most of that movie, I would assume, was practical, almost like all of it.
Well, they did a lot of practical effects, which is what I liked about it.
Yeah.
See, in a sense,
is,
I was
like,
kind
true to-
of I was comparing it, and this might be a drastic take, but like I was comparing it to like Terrifier in a way that it's like it's really over the
ain't the
top.
same movie.
It's over the top, but it's humorous and it's a little corny at parts, but like that's what adds to its character.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. It's not the same movie, but like,
Yeah, for context,
different aspects of
he's
it.
never seen the original Evil Dead films.
I haven't. No, I haven't. This is the only one I've seen.
I've only seen Evil Dead 2 because I was like visiting Zach, my
Sure.
roommate, and then he was like, "You should watch." It was like I was visiting around Halloween time. And he was like, "You should watch." It was like if we're gonna watch any of them, watch Evil Dead 2. He said you don't even really need to see Evil Dead 1 if you watch Evil Dead 2.
The first one's really good though.
And then he said you also need to watch Army of Darkness, which I still haven't
Army
seen.
of Darkness.
Zach's
I
been
wanna
telling
see
me
it
about Army
so
of Darkness.
Army
for a
of
minute.
Darkness is so fucking funny, dude. It is.
Dude with a chainsaw arm in what? He's fighting the Knights Templar.
It's quite
Like
literally.
shit.
It's quite
That's
literally Monty Python and the Holy Grail, but a horror movie. It's
I
quintessential
wanna see
like
it.
cheesy '90s.
When did it come out?
I think it's early '90s,
yeah.
Army of Darkness, really? I
Yeah.
felt like that was like. Did
or
they
it might be late '90s.
did they remaster it or anything? I
No.
feel like that was something I remember.
'92.
92.
Okay.
Oh damn. Okay. I felt like I'd seen like advertisements for that when I
No,
was
that
like a
movie
little
is
younger.
That movie's really fun. It's so stupid though. It's very like I don't know. All the movies are dumb. Right?
Slashers are cool. This
Yeah.
is back to my last episode where I said slashers are cooler than horror movies.
What movies?
Have you guys seen? I'm sorry.
Oh,
Go,
Thomas. What movies have you seen? What movie have you seen recently that you would really feeling? Anything?
Well, I
Let's hear
just
it.
rewatched Isle of Dogs,
Isle of Dogs. I need to
and
watch
Isle
that.
of Dogs rocks. If you haven't seen that movie, you should definitely watch that movie. It If Zach was here, he'd be yelling at me because I haven't seen every Wes Anderson movie. But all the Wes Anderson movies I've seen, I really like.
There's so many of them though. It's kind of hard to watch them all, and you have to be in a mood for a Wes Anderson movie because like I saw Asteroid City in theaters, and like there were people sitting in front of us, like it was like a family, and I guess someone in the family had picked the movie, and after the movie was over, they're like, "Oh, you don't get to pick the next movie." You're like, I'm never gonna let you pick a movie ever again. And I was trying so hard not to like belittle them in the movie theater.
I just really like the way like he frames, like he does a lot of like center framing, which is cool.
Yeah, Asteroid City is crazy. It's very I'm pretty sure it's his highest budget film too, so it's very like ambitious, and there's a lot of really intricate set work and stuff. And
he also does a lot of like static shots on tripods.
Yeah,
which I think is cool.
I also love that
like
stuff.
He doesn't do a lot of like, he doesn't need to do flashy gimbal camera movements, yada yada. He's just doing like static shots on tripods, and he's just letting the composition of the shot speak for everything that's happening. Aside from that, Isle of Dogs is really cool. Very cool movie. It's like sad and funny at the same time. Like the overall topic of the movie is really grim in that like they're trying to eradicate dogs in the movie. But it ends well, like good, and in a good way.
Yeah.
And
I haven't seen it.
I love claymation. I've loved claymation since I was a kid.
Zach was just telling me about that last night. He wants me to watch it.
Yeah. I watched The Witch. Last
that
week.
Movie fucking rocks. I watched that 2 weeks ago.
You know, I was really feeling like the energy at the beginning of the movie, but I felt like it was kind of slow, and then it really just like it turned up out of nowhere.
That movie was awesome.
The Witch was sick.
That movie feels very like it feels pretty Ari Aster. I feel like it did. When the movie came out in 2016.
Yeah, give or take.
I could imagine he probably took some inspiration from that movie. I feel like the end of that movie feels very, very similar to Hereditary.
Wait, but who shot the witch?
Yeah.
The Witch is the guy. The Witch is the guy that made Killing of a Sacred Deer, right?
I've never.
Right?
I don't even know what that is.
Witch
What's Killing of the Sacred Deer?
Killing of a Sacred Deer is crazy. That movie is fucking insane. Yeah. It is about to give a brief synopsis. It is about a neurosurgeon. He's like a brain surgeon. And he's like really wealthy, really well off, and he meets this kid at some point. I don't know if it like I can't remember if it was
Robert
like,
Eggers.
Yeah. I can't remember if it was in the film or like it was like kind of already established. But he meets this kid who is extremely troubled, and this kid ruins his entire life. Like totally dismantles his entire life, and it is. I resonate very strongly with the movie, and is why I do not interact with many people, because if you get that one weird person in your life that you're not really sure about, really like attached to you, people could just ruin your entire life. And that's pretty much what the whole movie's about. And it's quite disturbing, and the performances are really good. But yeah, The Witch was great. Really enjoyed that movie.
Have you guys seen, I don't know if I'm going to get the name right, but it's a movie that I've been wanting to watch for a while. It's like Home or House. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like
I've seen Home Alone.
No, it's like a horror movie from like I think maybe like the 80s or something. It's like I don't know. It's fucking weird. I see it recommended everywhere, and I've seen like screenshots and whatnot from it, and I don't know. It's apparently a cult classic.
I've really
it looks pretty sick. It's like half animated in real life, and, or realistic.
Let's check that out.
Robert Eggers.
Yeah,
The
dude.
Witch. He also
crazy.
directed The Northman.
Yes.
I love
Northman was sick.
I'm the Northman. I'm John Northman.
I'm the Irishman.
I can't believe they got Bjork to get to act. And I mean, it was like the perfect role. It made sense, but I can't believe they just like went out of their. They're like, you know what? It's been 20 years since she's been in a movie. Let's throw her in a movie.
That movie.
What other movies has she been
in?
She's only been in one other movie. I forget the name of the movie, but it was a very like apparently it was an extremely traumatic experience for her. The director, I guess, was like unusually cruel, kind of like what's The Shining? Stanley Kubrick. Kind of like how Stanley Kubrick was when he made his movies. Apparently, it was such a bad experience for her that she wrote a whole album about it. I was like, wow, that's crazy. But apparently, the movie's really good. I forgot the name of the movie though.
I mean,
one of Xavier's 2 personality traits is that he likes Bjork. The other one is that he likes Xenoblade Chronicles.
No, I'm not talking about it on the podcast. I'm not talking about it.
Can't open that can.
No, definitely not.
Well, speaking of Bjork, we'll
No.
we'll bring it back to my usual thing. What have you guys listened to in the past week? Name one or two like new artists that you guys, not new but different artists that you guys have checked out, or a different song.
I don't know how well this bit's gonna work. I don't listen to music.
Do you guys really not listen to music?
I don't listen to new artists.
music every day.
The same things because Spotify keeps me.
Job for a Cowboy dropped a new song, and then that band.
Is it pretty cool?
That band rips, man.
I used to like Job for a Cowboy back in the day.
Have you really like heard any of their stuff after their first album, like their deathcore album?
No, it was all deathcore.
Really,
I remember when I was like
they're like
sophomore.
a full-fledged death metal band now.
Okay.
And they are gnarly.
I would check them out. I used to like them a lot back in the day.
Check out the new song. It's really good.
What's it called?
I forgot. It's a bunch of words. Word soup.
Just a bunch of words.
Yeah.
Currently on my Spotify, it's Power Man 5000 When Worlds Collide.
Okay, so we got
So I'm
Job for a
shot out
Cowboy.
and fried right now.
So check this. Job for a Cowboy, Power Man 5000. I've been listening to the Ponderosa Twins +1, and
Who's the one?
and the What Nots, not the What NOTs. It's the What Nots NAU, like GHTs.
What the fuck?
I was also screaming my fucking gourd off in my car the other day to Delouse in the Comatorium by the Mars Volta.
Dude, I thought you were gonna bring up Linkin Park again. I was gonna be sick to my stomach.
No,
I was gonna be sick to
obviously
my
I've been
fucking
listening to Linkin
stomach.
Park a lot. Oh, and then Kaonashi. Kaonashi's really cool. Shout
Yeah,
out
Kaonashi's
That's
cool.
good.
Kaonashi's cool.
Pete Rono's a cool dude.
Yeah.
Funny.
I drove your car yesterday, last night.
We stole it in the middle of your sleep.
I stole it in the middle. No, and
I rode in the back.
and Thomas rode in the back, and the first thing that came on when I turned the car on was fucking Linkin Park, and I'm just like, dude, I'm so sick of you.
I think it was.
I've always been sick of Linkin Park.
I love Linkin
Oh
Park,
my
but I
God.
just
We
like
never-
it's
I guess
always something.
we
with
never
them.
got to talk about this.
such a fucking hater, dude.
Tell
It's
us why
fucked
you
up.
hate them.
It's fucked up because I think every person in the band is like pretty talented, but I just cannot get over the fact that how like the music is just too dated. Like I don't feel
What?
like
No.
I do
It's
not
not dated,
I do
it's
not
sick.
I don't feel like nu metal as a genre like has held up. It just
But if you're
It's
gonna listen
better
to
than
it, it would be
regular
Linkin
nu
Park.
metal.
If you're gonna listen to that genre, it's Linkin Park. So if they're like the face of it, and even if it's like kind of
what
old,
the
it's still,
only
like,
band
the
at
only
that
good
point-
band,
at
the
that
only
point,
good band.
Slipknot's
matter.
cool as hell.
Nah, get
Yeah,
fucked.
it used to
cool
be.
as hell.
They used to be.
I don't like
Power
Slipknot.
Man 5000 is corny as hell, but they're cool.
Is that new metal?
Yeah. Rob Zombie's cool as hell.
Rob Zombie is kind of like he's
He's in the realm,
He's like more industrial though.
but he's in the realm of new metal.
I
Our
guess.
friend's mom said that Rob Zombie acts like he's 20.
You can't tell me that Dragula is not a new
He's a
metal
young
song.
chap.
No, that's the best new metal song ever written. Probably.
It's about a monster truck, dude.
that kicks ass.
It's about a
and
monster.
banging,
I don't-
banging in the monster truck.
I don't want to hear new metal about like wanting to die. I want to hear new metal about fucking
this
in a
is
monster
Oh
truck.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You know what I'm saying? I just,
That was bad.
I don't feel like new metal has room to be like
Oh, I'm talking about the water.
to be-
I know you guys.
upset and or sad. I don't know.
Why not, dude? Everyone's upset and sad. That's the only time I can write music.
Except for
is
Rob
when I'm
Zombie because
upset
he's
or sad.
fucking in the back of a monster
He's
truck.
great.
I
He's doing
wrote
just fine.
an entire EP about how much I hated working a full-time job. And now
We need more. We need more people. We need more people working full time jobs.
Sad,
man.
we don't have to.
Clem,
Take all the jobs
is
so
there
I
any way
can't get
you
one.
To end the live and hand me my phone, please.
in the middle of the podcast.
Why
What's
are you
wrong with
ending
that?
the live?
Because it doesn't need to be the whole episode. Everybody got to
didn't
check
you
it out
just
on
get up?
YouTube.com.
Why didn't you just get up and
Listen,
end it?
was
leave it.
better.
Leave it running. Leave it running.
Clem's gonna literally run. in front
Okay,
of
whatever.
the lens.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, we're
then,
gonna
Clem.
leave it
I guess
running.
I'm just
That's
so
goofy. This
stupid.
dude's-
I thought maybe it would look better than me getting up and like doing all that to grab it.
I think we need to reconsider him as a member of the podcast.
I
Bitch,
think.
Okay, and where the fuck are you gonna go?
No one hears.
I pay for this shit. Where are you gonna go?
What? Dude, we weren't even talking about you.
Yeah,
We're
okay.
talking about someone else.
No, you didn't pay for it. We're all rich.
Yeah, we own Kohatch. Don't you remember?
We're all millionaires here.
I co-hatched if you're watching. I'm very sorry for lying.
For what?
We don't own the co-hatch.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
We got to stop doing this.
This new bit.
No, it's an old bit now.
That's true. It's part of the lore.
Yeah.
You know, with this hurricane, man, the weather out there is feeling pretty good with the
Dude.
breeze and everything. It's got me
Dude.
feeling fall.
We talking about the weather right now?
It's got
That
me
was a
feeling
terrible
fall.
Long
and,
pause to talk about the weather.
And you know what? You know what fall makes me think
Pumpkin
about
spice lattes. This is what this kid's going to talk about right now.
spice lattes.
And you couldn't get it from Starbucks, and you're sick.
No, I was supposed to get it on the way here. I stopped at a Starbucks. All right. If
I could line up every pumpkin spice enjoyer along a wall and hire a firing squad and just
you could never kill me.
it would take a while, but I mean, like, it'd be
I
worth
want to
it.
line them
If
up
you
like in
shot
Call
at
of
me-
Duty and just get one fucking shot.
If
like,
I had a pumpkin
be
cream
like Halo
cold brew
3.
in hand and I took 3 sips and you shot at me, I would dodge every bullet, guaranteed.
you couldn't dodge a fucking ram, dude.
What? Dodge Ram.
A Dodge
Sponsor.
Ram.
Dodge Ram.
Sponsor us, Dodge Ram.
Sponsored content.
2023 Dodge Ram, real horse.
Me on my way to hate my wife in my Dodge Ram.
Gripping the wheel, just fuck.
Me on my way
hate
to
my
crash
ride.
my Dodge Ram into a church.
What?
What?
What? Redacted. You
What
can't
the
fucking
fuck,
say some
man?
shit like that.
That's a hate crime.
No. We're not.
I have to kick him off the podcast.
We might have.
You can't kick me off the podcast. You can't.
That's fair.
We're gonna kick him off.
So pumpkin spice lattes. Man. It's the season for sweaters
Oh my
and pumpkin
God.
spice. And I'm one of those. I'm a basic bitch. I'm gonna put the sweater on. I'm gonna hold it up 2 hands. I'm gonna take a little sip, cozy up, and read a little book. I don't
You
even
look
know how
like
to
you
read.
smell like fucking toenails.
Me and my Dodge Ram running over pedestrians to get to Walmart the day of they put the holiday candles out.
Oh my God.
Me and my Dodge Ram, my 2024 Dodge Ram 1500, running over pedestrians to get my pumpkin cream cold brew available at Starbucks August 24th.
They will never give us money.
Yeah.
They will never give
We're
us money.
officially
They don't
on
need to give us
Starbucks.
money.
Let's
They
talk
just need to
about.
give me pumpkin
Let's talk
spice
about
for
who
free.
might love us because we love them and they're right next door. That's Black and Brew. Why are we talking about Starbucks? Fuck Starbucks.
I love Black and Brew, but they're kind of pissing me off.
Their menu's changing on Saturday. The new drinks are changing on Saturday. Eat my dick.
Now it's fall right now. I don't need to wait
All
for
right,
pumpkin
so this
spice.
sucks. So Xavier, you know a thing or two about back in the day.
Back in the day.
You know what I'm saying. Back in the day
What the
when
fuck? How
old do
you
you
might
think
have
I am?
been buying and selling and flipping fucking clothing brands and
Sure.
streetwear.
Okay.
Let's reminisce a little bit. I feel like you and I had experience with that, whereas Thomas, as an outsider, thinks that it's stupid.
I miss being an absolute piece of shit and just gouging the fuck out of people on t-shirts.
Yes. I
Like-
remember getting a fucking $40 Supreme shirt and immediately selling it the next day for like $140, and it was just some bullshit ass shirt.
COVID
I spent
ruined
$50
everything.
at MetroCon on a shirt that was printed on Gildan, so I can't really.
That's
talk
crazy.
shit anymore.
Damn, that fucking sucks.
Yeah, and
That
the
was your
thread
first,
popped on
like-
it the other day, and I learned how to. My lovely girlfriend taught me how to mend clothing.
Wow.
But yeah, it was a
me sleepy. It made me.
Ooh, so you know
Ooh,
why
that
you're
made me
sleepy?
eepy.
Because you didn't have coffee on.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
You needed a little pumpkin spice.
No,
on
I
the way
didn't.
in.
There's no way.
would you like to divulge on that time in life, or is that just something that should not even be?
I mean, I wish it would come.
He still does it.
It's crazy.
now
Not that.
now
Not
it's
that's
with
not what I'm
copies
talking
of-
about.
It's
of-
crazy.
of
The
Wii
whole
Fitness.
the whole hype culture is like almost completely disappeared
It's definitely died down.
in favor of people like wearing Carhartt pants.
Mm-hmm.
I take me back to a simpler time. 3 years ago, 4 years
Take
ago.
me back to $400.
Every piece of my outfit was like, oh yeah, this is $100. This is $100. This is $100.
The fit check, the fit check era of Instagram. But like, hey, how much does that cost?
But every piece of the outfit is fucking dog shit.
Dude, it's like that one Instagrammer
it.
got fucking famous literally just by running up to celebrities and people like, how much does that cost? Oh, what's that? How much is that? And they're like, yo, this is the fucking Margielas, these 800. These are the fucking Amiri jeans, this 1,000. Fucking.
Yeah, I'm
And it's
wearing
like, okay.
H&M division pants. They were $40.
Fuck yeah.
Actually, me too.
I'm wearing Abercrombie jeans, Abercrombie
It ain't
and
even
Fitch.
matter.
They have the best fucking denim I've had in so long, dude.
Nah, these divisions.
They're so good.
You guys are fucking awful.
Abercrombie and Fitch. No,
touch
check it
these
out. I'm
jeans,
telling you,
bro.
it's really
Touch
good
these
denim.
jeans. Tell me these are not fantastic quality.
That's Division from Levi's. They're not
They're
good quality.
thick.
Those suck.
No, they rock.
Those suck.
These
They
are
rock.
good.
These are fucking 3 years old and they still feel this good.
Abercrombie and Fitch has made some really good denim, and I'm standing on that hill. I never wore them before in my life.
Okay, Ken.
Yeah.
Basic ass.
Okay.
My Abercrombie and
You're wearing some fucking Ross denim. Like, get the fuck out of my
Ross denim.
face.
Not
bitch.
Ross.
You're wearing
H&M
some
denim.
TJ Maxx ass jeans. Get the
I'd
fuck
rather
out of my
kill
face.
myself than step foot in a Ross. Fuck, I can't say that. I gotta stop saying that.
I'd rather redact myself.
I'd rather redact myself than wear Ross.
End my existence in a Ross.
You're wearing some fucking Once Upon a Time
Citizen?
ass pants.
Ross? Nah, I can't quote him. He's a
Citizen
piece of
Ross?
shit.
No, he's not.
Whoa.
Maybe.
I don't know what side to stand on, so I'm not
Nah,
gonna.
I don't either.
I don't know what happened too much, so let's talk about it. No, I'm
No,
just kidding.
let's
God,
not.
Let's not. Let's not.
Y'all ever heard of EDP?
Yeah.
Nah, I heard of AVP, Alien versus Predator.
I heard of
Where are you?
ADT. Y'all need to keep your shit on lock,
I heard of EBT.
so I'm gonna break it.
I don't know. I don't know nothing about that.
I heard of EBT. I heard of certain members of my family selling EBT for
No.
50 cents on the dollar.
Dude, what? Dude, what?
You
Stop.
can't say these
I'm
things.
sorry, I'm very damaged.
You like you
We
really,
know.
everyone knows. You really like pull something out every podcast.
All
Like,
three
yeah, I
of our
used to get
listeners
beat.
know that I'm very traumatized.
No one's ever going to know anything about me on this podcast. My life.
I'm gonna spill all my dirty laundry.
Well, hey, Xavier, would you like to talk about the show that's coming up?
Yeah. Playing a show in Daytona for all the like 4 people that even probably live in Florida that are going to hear this. On the 10th next month.
Saturday, September 10th.
I'm checking our
the day-
statistics
day
right
before-
now.
day
Turns
before-
out everyone who listens to us is in Florida.
Day before the tragic day,
the greatest day in American history.
my
to me.
mother's birthday.
Yeah,
about-
shout out your mom.
Talking about 9/11 right now.
Yeah.
What's that? What's the significance? The only thing that it's important on that day is his mother's birthday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm playing a show with Big Baby Scumbag. So if you're in the
Yes, sir.
the Orlando area and or feel like driving 1,000,000 hours to Daytona,
Shout out Big Baby Scumbag.
Shout out Big
and
Baby
Pain.
Scumbag.
Shout out Painworks.
Shout out Pain.
it's not my name.
Painworks.
It's
That's her name
Pain.
on Instagram.
It's Pain.
They don't get it.
Painworks.
They don't get it. They don't know nothing about me. They don't get it.
Painworks.
Also, shout out Gas Again.
doesn't.
They'll be there.
I don't work.
He's unemployed because we're millionaires.
Technically unemployed, sure.
So, anybody who goes to that show, me and Xavier will be there. Xavier is performing along with Big Baby Scumbag
Yes,
Hey, and
sir.
if you're
and
hiring,
Gas FL.
Xavier needs a job.
Get this motherfucker a
What the hell? I
You got if you work at a Dollar Tree,
I already worked at Dollar General. It's the worst time of my
Same,
life.
dude.
Dollar
I hated
Tree's
it.
a
They
better
thought my name
company.
was Victor.
You really worked at Dollar
I
General?
swear to God, in Northport.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
you guys are
I'm so sorry.
blood brothers.
I worked there for like a month, and they thought my name was Victor for like 2 weeks.
That's fucking crazy.
My name was
your name's
Victor
not
on the
Victor?
schedule and everything. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'll never.
No.
Okay. Quick story, I guess. Quick story. So I used to work at Dollar General. Worked there for 2 years. Hated every second of it. It was
Yeah, I
the
can
worst
imagine.
worst experience of my entire
Shout
life.
out DG.
No, absolutely
No,
not.
fuck DG.
Shout out DG.
And so they were
DGK.
building a new store, like literally down the road for God knows what reason.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of picking everything up in the store, which would have required very little manpower, they decided, in a week, everything is going to be 10 cents. And I was opening.
God, I wish I was there.
For some reason, okay, so we ran out of Dollar General carts and everyone decided to start. There was a Winn-Dixie next door and everyone was grabbing Winn-Dixie carts. Winn-Dixie carts are twice the size of Dollar General carts for a very good reason because Dollar General is small, very small aisles.
Yeah.
Now imagine 40 people with Winn-Dixie shopping carts bum rushing a Dollar General.
What time of year was it?
I have no fucking clue. It was
it
like
near a holiday?
Oh no, it was in like February.
Oh, so
And
Valentine's Day decor.
And our register and like POSs are from like 1992. They're running like
yeah.
Windows Me. And
You're a POS.
these registers could only handle ringing up like 50 things at a time, or it would literally implode.
Just crash.
It would crash. So like people have double wide Winn-Dixie carts filled to their chest with stuff from Dollar General, and I had a mental breakdown. I started like ranting about capitalism. I was like, I was like, the whole system's fucked. What do you mean I have to be here and deal with this? What do you mean I have to be here and deal with this? This is fucking bullshit.
You said I started ranting
and I
about
was
capitalism.
like talking to random customers about this. Like I was freaking the fuck out. And I ran back to the stock room and I threw a chair.
Fuck, I can't take this shit.
No, literally, I lost my fucking mind. And they sent me home, and I came back like 6 hours later. I had like a bunch. We had like stashed a bunch of stuff in the back of the store. I came back like 6 hours later to buy all this stuff. And a lady that was at the back of the line was only halfway through the line. And I was like, I'm so glad I left.
Retail will make you have a mental breakdown.
Absolutely.
I don't think you could do that kind of work anymore,
I think
Xavier. You gotta never try that again.
I one time got into. I have a real problem with working in retail. I guess there's this guy. I'll make the story really short. The guy was really confused about a return we were trying to make, or like a refund, and he started mocking me in the middle because I couldn't help him because I was on the phone with corporate and they weren't able to help me. And I was like starting to become.
And he was like,
I was becoming less and less formal with him, and I was starting to be like, "Bruh, I can't help you." I was like, "Bruh, I can't help you," and he was like, "Bruh." This dude's like 6'4", had teardrop tattoos, like he's definitely killed people. And I literally, I decided I was like, I'm going to eject myself from the situation for a moment.
That's probably a good move.
And as I was leaving, he was like, he kept talking, and I screamed at the top of my lungs. I was like, "Shut the fuck up!" And he's like, "You won't say that to me outside." And I said, "You're right, I won't." I'm not going.
You're right.
I'm not.
Have a good night.
I'm not going outside. You can leave. See you later, man.
Have a good night. Drive safe.
Yeah, that's why I don't work retail anymore.
I'll go outside when I call the police so they can show up after I've already been stabbed to death by you, and then write me a paper.
Yeah.
Oh, my video just cut out for some reason. I don't know why.
Ooh,
That's awesome. Let's see if we can fix it.
Back at it.
they don't want to see us winning.
They don't want to see
Sorry
us
about that.
winning.
Camera battery died.
We got cut off by Hurricane Idalia.
Hurricane Idalia killed my camera battery.
Do you guys hear that? It's fucking. Never mind. It's Hurricane Idalia.
Anyways, we were getting ready to wrap things up anyways.
We're done. It's over.
So that's
Bonito.
episode 3 of the Real House
Can't believe we made it.
podcast.
Can't believe we survived this hurricane,
made it.
boys.
We survived the hurricane. It tried to kill us, and it failed. It did not succeed.
I'm literally just built different.
I would never die by a Hurricane Idalia.
I could never.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, guys. That's the show.
Why'd you do that?
Pig noises.
Sorry.
Pig noises.
Bye.
Pig noises.
Bye. 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 Bye.